Hainanese Chicken Rice chili sauce. Hey, last time we made some seriously delicious Hainanese chicken rice. It was juicy, fragrant, everything you could want almost. My mom had one very important question. Where's the chili sauce? And she's absolutely right. Hainanese chicken rice isn't complete without a spicy, tangy kick. So today we are fixing that. We are making the perfect Malaysian Hainanese chicken rice chili sauce from scratch. This isn't just any chili sauce. This is the sauce that elevates your chicken rice from good to absolutely unforgettable. Trust me, once you make this at home, you will never go back to store-bought chili sauce. Let me show you how to whip this up in just minutes. Here's what you need. 7 fresh red chilies, 5 cloves of garlic, 6 slices of fresh ginger, juice of 2 to 3 Thai limes, and pinch of salt and touch of sugar to balance the flavor. First things first, let's get our aromatic ready. We will wash and deseed the chilies if you're going that route. Deseeded red chili if you prefer a milder sauce. My husband doesn't like off heat, so we are deseeding all of the red chili seeds away. To deseed red chilies, I like to use a simple trick with scissors. First, wear a food-grade glove on one hand to protect your skin from the chili's heat. Hold the chili steady with your gloved hand and use your scissors to carefully cut it lengthwise down to the middle. Once open, you can easily scrape out the seeds with the tips of the scissors or your fingers that wearing the glove, keeping the process quick and mess-free. This method is perfect for controlling the heat level in your dishes while making cleanup effortless. And if you like gardening like myself, I love to plant my own chili plant. And you can basically throw the chili seeds into your garden, meaning you can simply scatter the seeds directly onto the soil in your garden to potentially grow chili pepper plants from them. Once the chilies are deseeded, using the same scissors, cut the chili into smaller pieces. This makes it much easier for the blender later to break down into a smooth paste. By taking this extra step, you will ensure a perfectly even texture in your chili sauce with no large chunks left behind. It's a small effort that makes a big difference in the final result, isn't it? If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe my channels and click on the notification bell so that you won't miss out any upcoming recipes. Do check out my hometown food cooking series playlist in the show note below. Or you can always go to hankcurry.com for any print-out recipes. The reason that I created the hometown food cooking series is to celebrate the flavors and tradition of my roots, sharing nostalgia recipes that bring the soul of my hometown to your table. Once chilies are prepared, set aside. Now let's cut 2 to 3 Thai limes into half. Try to use a juicer to take all the juice out from the lime. While the traditional recipe normally shines with the tangy zest of calamansi in Malaysia, well, it's really hard to find in Sydney, so Thai limes make a great alternative to capture a similar vibrant flavor for our Hainanese chicken rice chili sauce. First, let's start by blending the 6 slices of ginger and 5 garlic cloves. Pop them into food processor and blend until you have a smooth aromatic paste. This base is what gives the sauce its rich depth of flavor. Garlic and ginger are essential in this chili sauce for their both aromatic flavors that balance the heat of the chilies, adding depth and a touch of warmth to perfectly complement the rich and savory Hainanese chicken rice. Using the spoon to scoop it down to the center of the food processor. Now it's time for the star of the show, the chilies. Add them to the ginger garlic and blend until smooth. Don't forget again to scrape down the side to ensure everything is well mixed. Close the food processor lid and blend our chilies into the mixture. You will notice the vibrant red color emerging. When you blend ingredients in food processor, sometimes bits of food get stuck to the side of the bowl, especially thicker ingredients. Scraping down the sides by using the spoon to ensure all the ingredients are incorporated into the mixture. Now add our 2 to 3 lime juice for tanginess. If your chili sauce is a bit dry, you can add on more lime juice to be more saucy look. Add in a 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt. Salt is for balance. Last, to add in 2 tablespoons of custard sugar. This is where all the balance of flavors come in. Spicy, salty, sweet, and sour. Close the food processor and quick bounce to combine everything evenly. Now the most important part, the taste test. That's it, the perfect balance of spicy, tangy, and a touch of sweetness. If you want it a bit tangier, add a squeeze more lime. Sweeter, a pinch more sugar. This is your chance to customize it to your own taste. Now we transfer our beautiful chili sauce into a clean, airtight jar. This will keep in the fridge for up to a week. But trust me, it won't last that long once you taste it. I basically use this chili sauce for anything, noodles, rice, or anything that you can think of. Of course, the secret recipes of the chili sauce is a perfect companion to the tender chicken and fragrant rice. It's tangy, spicy, and absolutely irresistible. Thank you, moms, for your traditional chicken rice chili sauce recipes. I really love it. Oh yeah, and this is one of the key main chili sauce that we always use for steamboat during Chinese New Year. Mom, I hope you are watching because I make this just for you. And to everyone else, I can't wait for you to try this at home. It's simple, delicious, and adds that final touch to an already amazing dish. So there you have it, homemade Malaysian Hainanese Chicken Rice chili sauce. So next time you're making Hainanese Chicken Rice, remember this recipe. It's so easy and the flavor is simply unbeatable. Here's recap my mom chicken rice chili sauce recipes, or you can go to hancurry.com for print out recipe. Don't forget to check out my Hainanese chicken rice recipe in the show note below. Subscribe for more recipes and let me know in the comments how your sauce turns out. Thanks for joining me today, and until next time, happy cooking!